No, I'm about to go in. Told me that I couldn't do it, but I gotta bring it back, so they're really numb with it. Let's go. Tell me where you're from, where you stay. No, I keep it lit from the coast to the bay. Peace on the right.
If you guys are looking to buy the cheapest and most reliable Madden coins on the market, head over to buymaddencoins.com. They guarantee a 5-minute delivery on all purchases and offer 24/7 customer support. Use code MAZE at checkout for 10% off. What is going on, you guys? Mazomatic back again with another Madden 20 video. Before we get into today's video, I'd like to give a shout out to a comment from one of my past videos from Legoat James. He says, "Boy got a toaster in his room, I'm dead." Well, why don't you listen here, you little bitch? I make about 75% of all my meals in that goddamn toaster, and it's my most prized possession, so I will not have you sit here and disrespect it. Keep talking like that, you're gonna get smacked the
Hello, Milk Gang. Jesus Christ here.
Anyways, back to the video. In today's video, sorry about that, I don't know what got into me. The new game mode is called House Rules. Essentially, it is a head-to-head online game with a twist on the rules. It is a limited time event, and next time the event comes back, the rules are going to be even different than they are now. So this limited time event, the rules are college overtime rules. If you're not familiar with college overtime and how it works, both teams have one drive starting from the 25-yard line, and basically whoever scores more points on that drive wins. If you guys tie, meaning you both score 0 points, you both score a touchdown, whatever, you go into a second overtime and basically restart the process. So with this game mode comes a whole new set of rewards and challenges. So if we go into our missions, we're going to look at the rewards you can get. If you get 1 win, you get 1,000 coins. 10 wins, you get trophies. You get more trophies until you get to 50 wins. Then you get a random, non-auctionable, tradable 89 to 90 overall MUT Superstar. Now, we already had one of these from solo challenges, which I'll go over again in a minute. And we'll also look at the cards you can get from this reward, because this is actually a really solid reward. 50 games is a lot, though. You see, I have 20 wins right now. I haven't played too much, but I'm also going to go over some strategy on how to get faster wins. So if you guys want to stick around and see how to get the fastest wins possible, I'll be going over that towards the end of the video. But then you can keep playing, get all the way up to 200 wins, and I believe you get about 1,000 trophies out of this. So if you really want to grind this out, 1,000 trophies can either be worth a lot of coins, or you can get Von Miller. You get the 91 overall Von Miller, who's one of the best players in the game. And so the other way to get an 89 to 90 overall player is from the MUT Superstar solo challenges. You need 145 stars from this sequence right here. You see MUT Superstars, 145 stars is tier 2. You get the 89 to 90 overall Nat Superstar. Now the problem is there are 8 possible superstars you can get, 4 89s and 4 90s. You're gonna get one of them at random. And you can get the same one. So if you have 2 non-auctionable tradable of the same one, then you're gonna have to just quick sell one of them, because there's nothing else you can do with it. So I've done the solos already. As you saw, I had 145 stars, and I got my card, and I'm gonna show you who I got in a minute after we take a look. So we're gonna go over to the MUT Superstar program and look at the 89 overalls first. Sorry, auction house is kind of slow. Get to the 89 overalls. There are 4 of them. There's a Harrison Smith, Zach Ertz, Odell Beckham, and a DeMarcus Lawrence. Those are your options. In my opinion, Zach Ertz is the worst. He's got 78 speed, and that's who I got. I got Zach Ertz, so that was not very good. That's the one I didn't want. Harrison Smith is pretty slow also at strong safety, 81 speed, but this Odell Beckham right here has 87 speed, and then, sorry, my phone going off there, and then DeMarcus Lawrence is one of the better D linemen in the game, so he's solid also. And then you look at the 90 overall, they are all solid, so I'm really praying I can get one of these in the other reward, because I got Zach Ertz in the first one, and there's a 1 in 8 chance that I get Zach Ertz again. And if I swear to God, if I get Zach Ertz again, I'm going to freak out and be absolutely livid, because I do not want to have to quick sell him. I would much rather have a Todd Gurley, Stephon Gilmore, Patrick Mahomes, Luke Kuechly. I'd rather have any of these guys besides Zach Ertz. But anyways, guys, moving on to the actual game, I'm going to hop into a game and talk about some strategy on how to rack up wins the fastest. So hopping into the event right now, you see it is an event with 1 win or 1 loss. There are no statistics kept. It doesn't really matter. It resets after every game, and they are very fast games. So honestly, winning and losing doesn't matter, and this is going to come into effect in the tip I actually give you. So we're going to hop into a game right now, and I'll talk about what I mean more in a minute. All right, so as you can see, we are starting out on the defensive side of the ball. We are at the 25-yard line, and they are trying to score. Like I said, it is college overtime rules, and ideally, you're going to want to start out on defense. I know you don't really have a choice in the the first drive, but if you do get the chance in double overtime, always choose to start on defense. Now, the reason you want to start on defense, like I said before, it's going to be a competition of who can score more points. So if you start out on offense and let's say your opponent gets you in a fourth down situation, you're not going to know whether or not to go for it or kick your field goal, and you could put yourself in a bad situation. However, if you start on offense and you get in a fourth down situation, you're already going to know what your opponent got, so you know the number you need to either tie or beat. Because of this, and we get him in a fourth down right now, and this is exactly the situation I was talking about. My opponent chooses to go for a field goal. Now, if he knew I had scored a touchdown, and he actually missed the field goal, and so again, now I know my opponent got 0. I don't even need to play offense. What I'm gonna do here is just kick my field goal and end the game. So again, because my opponent got 0, I just need to kick this field goal right here and the game will be over, because 3 points is better than 0. And you see how fast the game can be, guys. I just won. Let's hop into a second one for a little bit more strategy. So in this second game, we're starting out on defense again, which like I said is preferable. And he's gonna hopefully score here so I can show you guys the strategy I was talking about. So basically, I'll get into the strategy now before we get in the situation. But the only thing that matters is speed in these games, because as you see, he's gonna score a touchdown here. Win-loss record doesn't really matter at all because no stats are kept. It's only a one-game event. So my advice is, and this is the biggest tip I can give you, avoid double overtime at all costs. You see, my opponent just scored a touchdown. He kicked his extra point. Now, if I get a touchdown here, I'm going to be going for 2, because to me, double overtime is just as bad as a loss. You're having to play a whole nother series without even getting a win. To me, that's the same as a loss. And if I go for 2 there, I have the chance of winning and ending it right there. Now, additionally, with that method, you're going to have an advantage of your opponent because you know already you're going for 2. Your opponent is not going to be prepared and have a 2-point play ready like you are. Now, again, this method isn't foolproof, but it is going to speed up the amount of games you get in. And when you're only looking for wins and losses do not matter, the only thing that really matters is the speed of the game. So you see, I'm getting in for a touchdown here, and now I'm going to go for 2. Now, to be honest with you guys, I don't really have a 2-point play that I like a ton, but I do always go with stick, because if you low pass it, a low pass is always super glitchy. And so we're going to see if it works right here. See, we have circle right there, and a low pass was wide open. We get the 2 points, and just like that, we win the game. We don't have to go into double overtime. And even if I lost right there, I would just be restarting and joining a new game, as opposed to if I kicked my extra point and went into double overtime. So really, this method is foolproof to me, and it's going to guarantee you get the most wins possible in the time you have. So anyways, you guys, when I do finish all 50 games and I get that 89 to 90 overall player, I'll probably post it and let you guys know who I pull. But anyways, guys, don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed it or if you learned something. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I will be seeing you guys in the next video.
Now